Welcome to the PastGlimpse Photos channel.
Subscribe to the channel and like the video. This is the eerie interior of the famous Capuchin crypt in Rome, decorated with the remains of nearly 4,000 Capuchin friars. The crypt served as a stark memento mori, or reminder of life's brevity, echoing the order's belief: as you are now, so once were we. As we are now, so you shall be.
This early 20th century photograph captures an anatomical theater where students and physicians observed a surgical procedure or dissection. Before the widespread use of anesthesia and antiseptics, such public demonstrations were a common, albeit often perilous, staple of medical education.
This is the relic head of Saint Vitus, an early Christian martyr revered as the patron saint of dancers and those afflicted with epilepsy. His relics became important medieval shrines, and his name gave rise to the term Sydenham's chorea, historically known as Saint Vitus's dance. These mummies originate from Guanajuato, Mexico, where bodies were naturally preserved due to unique soil conditions and dry climate. The Museum of the Mummies of Guanajuato became one of the world's most famous and macabre museums, displaying the remains of people from the 19th and 20th centuries.
This studio photograph, likely from the late 19th century, depicts performers who worked in American circuses or freak shows. Such shows were a popular form of entertainment during that era, exploiting the appearance of people with unusual physical characteristics, often for a dramatic contrast. This unusual 1950s photograph captures Jasmine Trevana, a fire eater, practicing her act at a domestic kitchen table. She was a well-known vaudeville and circus performer, but here she's shown in a contrasting, everyday setting that highlights her unique and demanding profession.
This photograph, likely from the mid-20th century, depicts a scene of humanitarian aid in a poor neighborhood, possibly in the Middle East or North Africa. A woman distributes supplies to children, reflecting the complex landscape of the post-war or developing world and the work of charitable organizations. This early 20th century photograph depicts Japanese women engaged in manual labor inside a factory, likely producing woven goods or baskets. It reflects Japan's period of industrialization, where female labor, often under difficult conditions, was the foundation of the nation's growing export economy. This black and white photograph, likely from the early 20th century, captures a knife grinder working as a street artisan. Such craftsmen were an integral part of urban life, providing the vital service of sharpening knives and tools in the era before widespread mass production. This powerful photograph, likely from the mid-20th century, shows a worker processing large fish, possibly tuna, in a cannery. It reflects the demanding labor of the fishing industry, which was a key economic sector in many coastal regions during that era. This early 20th century postcard from Paris, titled Les Clous d'affiche, the poster stickers, shows women performing demanding manual labor. Their presence in this profession reflects shifts in gender roles and the booming advertising industry in the rapidly developing European capital. This charming 1920s photograph, likely from Germany, shows a motorcycle being fueled at a Shell pump. Hand-operated gas pumps of that era required active participation from the attendant, and the young motorcyclists in goggles reflect the growing automotive culture among children. This humorous photograph, likely from the 1920s, demonstrates the power and balance of a strong man supporting a barrel with two fully uniformed firefighters on his legs. Such feats of strength were popular in vaudeville and circuses, highlighting the performer's physical prowess. This photograph, likely from the mid-20th century, captures the owners of Skeel brothers standing with two bicycles, illustrating the evolution of transport. On the left is an antique penny farthing, symbolizing the 19th century, contrasted with a modern safety bicycle on the right, representing the 20th century.
This early 20th century street scene captures children watching a mesmerizing performance of the Punch and Judy puppet show. This traditional British puppet performance served as a simple yet highly popular entertainment for working-class children of that era.
This is a historical moment from May 18, 1945, in Copenhagen, showing German naval ratings unloading shells from the cruiser Prince Eugene following Germany's surrender. This act of demilitarization symbolized the definitive end of World War II in the European theater.
This 1920s photograph features women using early mechanical exercise devices, possibly roller-style treadmills. This reflects the growing fitness obsession and changing ideals of female fashion and physical activity during the vibrant era of the Roaring '20s.
This 1920 photograph captures a motorcycle ambulance, an unusual form of emergency transport. Attaching a closed capsule to the sidecar allowed for quick patient conveyance in an era when car roads and vehicles were less common, particularly in rural areas.
This World War II photograph captures Londoners taking shelter from German bombing in the underground tunnels. A nurse interacts with civilians, spending the night in bunk beds, illustrating the everyday life experienced within air raid shelters during the height of the Blitz.
This charming photograph, likely from the 1940s or 1950s, shows a nurse transporting multiple babies in an oversized pram or trolley, possibly for an orphanage. It symbolizes the care and necessity of collective childcare in the post-war era.